Okay guys, so today we're going to talk about the kinematic sequence. So what kinematic sequence is basically is just showing how your body moves. So in this case will be your swing. So generally what we see the pattern is in better ball striking players or with players that has enough ball speed or like enough power. We want to generally see that the hips, they are using the forces from the ground up. So we want the pelvis to be firing first from coming down the swing, and then the rib cage followed by the arms and then the club. So this is generally the pattern that we see over many players and over tour players. So in the golf lab we use the Gears 3D to have a 3D motion capture of your swing. It provides us with a lot of data, a lot such as like lead, wrist angle set, and these are accurate data. So if you see from this diagram, these markers are actually placed on our bodies during the scan, so that these 8 cameras can capture your swing, and of course from there give us a calculation of what's going on. If you rotate, how you rotate your hips and everything, so we can better detect like, what's wrong with your swing or how we can achieve a more efficient swing. Okay, so let's go back to kinematic sequence. So like I said, kinematic sequence is just basically the study of how your body parts move. And so in terms of the swing, when we want to see what we want to see is generally the pelvis firing followed by rib cage, arm and then the club. So if you see this graph, the yellow will be the pelvis, blue rib cage, pink arm and then orange club. So the vertical axis is degrees and then per second, and then the vertical axis, horizontal axis will be the time lah. The dotted lines are transition, top of the swing transition, and this will be the impact. So if numbers are below 0, it means that they are turning away from the target. If above 0 means you are turning towards the target. So if you can see this part after the transition, they are all above 0, which means that all the body parts are moving towards the target. Okay, but the first thing we want to see in the kinematic sequence, for me, I would like to see is which of this graph crosses the 0 first. So if you closer, actually there's a good separation, and this is actually a very good efficient swing, efficient kinematic sequence. So you can see the pelvis is the one that go first, followed by rib cage, arm and then the club. Right? You can see that. Yeah. So if I'm gonna remove some, you can see that. So pelvis first, followed by the rib cage, followed by the arms, followed by the club. Okay, so this is a very good efficient kinematic sequence that we want to achieve, and this is how we help our students. So now I'm going to show you the other things that we see with the kinematic sequence, but I'm going to show you one other example, one of my students, to show you what his kinematic sequence would be like and what is not so good and how to improve from there. Alright.